What's going on, you guys? This is Derek from maincaveretreat.com. Um, so the topic for the video today is I just want to talk about some of the things that you really need to have in your man cave. I'm not going to sit here telling you all like the super manly things. If you've been following the content I'm writing, you'll know that that's not what I'm about. I'm about being realistic, the things you're going to want to have in there. The first thing I have for you that you really want to have in there is a flat screen TV, or a projector if you want to go that route. Um, and you might be thinking, yeah, sure, whatever. I know. Um, but you really want a flat screen TV because it's going to free up a lot of room for you. Um, there is nothing else you can get in your man cave that is going to be so versatile. You can do just about anything with that TV. You can have people playing video games. You can be watching the big game, or you could just be having music come through it, using using your surround sound. Um, but for all these things, you need a TV. Um, they can be pretty expensive, but it's worth it. Um, Connected to that, the next thing you're really going to want in that man cave is an entertainment center. Um, there's no point in getting a flat screen TV, going through the trouble of mounting it onto the wall, and then you have all these, god awful cords hanging down. You have the cable box or whatever sitting on the floor. Don't do it. In an entertainment center, people are going to spend a lot of time looking at your TV on the wall. An entertainment center, you put it underneath the TV. Shocker, I know. But it's really there to just be another thing to look at. Get a nice one. People are going to be staring at that TV all the time. Go through the effort of finding um, a nice looking entertainment center. It can be a glass one, so you show off all all the crap you have in there, all the gaming systems, whatever. Or it can be one that hides it, so you can have your router in there and all that good stuff. Doesn't matter. Find one that works for you. The next thing I have that I think all man caves should really consider is either a fridge or a mini fridge. Um, if you're going to be doing a lot of entertaining in your man cave, which is for me, that's what a man cave is supposed to be for. Um, you're going to have as much stuff in there as possible. You don't want a bunch of people tracking stuff all through your house. It should really be a one-stop shop for your entertaining. So, I mean, you can put in that fridge whatever you want, whatever beverages you want, but I think it should be there. If you can't fit a full fridge, a mini fridge is just fine. I'm not saying you need to put a 4-course meal in that fridge, but it's good flexibility. Make that room work the best for you it can. The next thing I think that's really important is a good couch, a good place for people to sit. You could have bean bags and stuff like that, but there's no replacement for a good couch. A sectional is an awesome choice. It can be a little bit expensive, but you can move them around. The most flexible, again, it's getting the most out of your room. This gets more important the smaller your man cave gets. The man cave I have is pretty small, so I just have a small sectional. Have cup holders. That's the best way to go, really. You can't beat it. The next thing is something that it's pretty broad, but I didn't want to pick just one. You want to have a place for people to hang out, a place for people to stay. So that can be anything. It can be a pool table, it can be a dartboard. A common thing is a bar or an island. It's just a place that people can go gather to when it's more than just you and your partner. Multiple people in there that you can just all share time with each other there. And once you know where that place is, you can start decorating around that. That can be the focal point. But it starts with you need that spot. You really should have more than just that, 2-person couch for people to sit. You're not going to be really entertaining a lot of people if people might not want to come back if it's just you and your favorite of the bunch sitting on the couch, everyone else is just standing. Don't do it. Um, the next thing I have for you is you really, really need to have things on your walls, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, things on your walls that you're passionate about, your hobbies, your collections, things you put time into. This goes into making the man cave your own, showing off your personality, things that are important to you. Everyone can make the man caves that we see on Pinterest that are just all in on one thing. But to me, that's not what makes a man cave special. It's surrounding yourself with things that you enjoy, and those need to be in there. I think for me personally, this is one of the most important things, probably after the TV, because I like my TV. But the next thing, you're going to want interesting lighting. You're not just going to want, ceiling lights that, big fluorescent bright. Have some things that dangle down from the ceiling. Maybe have some floor lamps. This is another opportunity to kind of see what's out there. Get creative. Don't just go with the first lamp you see and call it good enough. That is kind of what gives man caves a bad rap, because I think that's something that a lot of people do. Don't do it. Just go and explore what's out there. Do it. So the last thing I really wanted to mention, it's really more of an honorable mention, and I kind of talked about it earlier. I was debating if I wanted to include it in there, but it's a bar or an island. This is such a big category of thing that it really could have been on its own, but I'm hard pressed to find a thing that makes a man cave stand out the most, or a thing that defines a room more than a bar that maybe you built yourself, or you built the bar top yourself, or you personalized it somehow. You have other things on it that make it look interesting, or an island for people to kind of hang out around. I just think it's so important. Yes, it can be expensive, but you get so much mileage out of that. I think it's definitely worth it. So I'm interested in what you all think needs to go into a man cave. Let me know down in the comments. Again, I'm going to be trying to put out a video every week. If you have a suggestion of something you want to see here, let me know. I want to hear it. And I'd love to kind of put that content out for you. So again, my name's Derek from mancaveretreat.com. Until next time.